What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Hey, Avanta. I see you. I see you. Thank you so much for being in here. You always the first one. Shout out to Avanta, y'all. Before I get started with my guest, um, Mr. Rayan. Hey there, hey there. Mr. Rayan Lawrence. Before I get started with him, I got a little promo. First of all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. For those of you that don't know me, I am your girl, Tika Deshawn. And I am here tonight. We're having a ruthless conversation with a ruthless man who plays a ruthless character. He's on BMF. But before we get into our ruthless conversation, he's gonna pop on in here at 6:30. Okay, so you guys just stay tuned. We'll go ahead. I know y'all want to talk about the Oval. I know. Listen, Nancy is out of control. Nancy, we don't know what we're gonna do with Nancy, but as of right now, Nancy is a Rockadushi cult member, y'all. Nancy is a Rockadushi cult member. She has taken her behind. Somebody said it wasn't her fault. It was her fault. She took her behind over to the Rockadushi compound. Nobody told her to go to the Rockadushi compound. Everybody actually told her, don't go to the Rockadushi compound. And she went anyway. So now she has been blessed with the blessed powder from the Rockadushi, and she gonna be the chef. That's right. She gonna take over Elder Mother Marvel. She took her butt. That's right, Linda Faison. She took her behind over there. Nobody told her to go over there. Listen, y'all. Before I continue, I got these cute little glasses in the mail. And they are by Sassy Poo Collection. Make sure you guys are following her over on Instagram, Sassy SASSYPOOH Collection. I got a few packs of glasses in the mail. Came in the mail. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of them. Let me know what y'all think before we continue with Nancy and her foolishness. Okay. All right. So y'all know these are my regular glasses. My regular. I can't even see out of them anyway glasses. But I got a few others that I don't know. I like a couple. I like these frames. I like these. These are the big frame. I like these. They come in this cute little packet. Cute little sleeve for the glasses. Let's see. And they come with the plastic. But like I said, they are by Sassy Poo Collection. I'm rocking with these. I'm loving them. Just giving y'all a little promo before we get this ruthless conversation started, okay? Because shout out to Sassy Poo on the glasses. And by the way, for those of you that don't know Sassy Poo, I kind of like these. I may have to put some prescription in these. Like I'm actually feeling these. I like this frame. But I have a few more, which are shades that I was sent. Y'all head over to her page. She has sales going on all the time. Get you some cute glasses, some shades. But I'm thinking I might get my actual prescription put in these because I'm loving these right about now. Let's see. Got another pair. Shades. Okay. I'm feeling superstarish. I like these, but I like the first frame a little bit better for me. So anyway, anybody that's interested in finding and getting them some shades, eventually summer is going to return. So if anybody is interested in getting some shades, hit up Sassy Poo. For those of you that don't know, Sassy Poo is actually Elder Mother Marva's daughter. She is Elder Mother Bajalyn Odom's daughter. So thank you. Let's see. I got one more pair. I'm gonna pull these out. I had another one, but I don't think I'm fond of those. I think this some red carpet walk the runway type throw the shade type situation. So what do y'all think? I'm liking these. I'm like I'm gonna have to get some contact lenses to wear them, but I'm feeling these right here. Yeah, I think y'all will see me in them again. Once again, shout out Sassy Poo Collection. You did your thing on that. All right, y'all. Yes, check her out, Sassy Poo. She's over on Instagram at Sassy Poo. Y'all, I just had the thing in my head. I'm a bad advertising person. Sassy Poo Eye Candy. It's Sassy Poo Eye Candy. As I said, it comes in this little cute little bag. You can catch her when she's having sales. Get 3 or 4 at a time. I mean, she's got it going on over there. She's got it going on. She's got a great collection. You guys definitely want to check out. Now, back to Nancy. Back to Nancy silly behind. Let me know what else y'all thought. Let me see. Nancy hear advice like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. Exactly. She does. Let's see. Tisha Frazier says, I don't know what we're gonna do with Mrs. Nancy. Listen, Miss Nancy gonna need therapy. She's gonna need probably a rehab by the time that we can get done with her, because Po auntie, sister, she is out of control. Like I said, we told her not. Everybody said, don't go to the compound. But the thing about it, your husband and your semi-daughter-in-law were ran off of the road, almost lost their lives behind the Rockadushi. Then your son was taken to the kidnapped, taken to the Rockadushi. Hey, Keisha, Mercedes was taken to the Rockadushi compound. Y'all, taken to the Rockadushi compound, came back home, placed with blessed powder, as they call it, blessing powder, all over him with the flowers, the same way they did Lynn. And now she's one of them. She is one of them. Shout out to my girl, Chloe the chemist, over on Instagram. Girl, I saw you in that scene. Do your thing. What's good, Chris? I see you. Yeah, so Nancy, and then not only is she gonna need rehab or something to help her, she's going to also have to go. Yes, we're talking about the Oval right now. Nancy is not only gonna need mental health treatment, she's gonna need something else, because when she finds out Barry has been unalived, she's really gonna lose her mind. She's gonna lose whatever is left of her mind. Now, I'm gonna get off Nancy for a second. Let me get to my girl Priscilla, because Priscilla said, I am tired of your shenanigans, Sam, and I am about to be booed up with Bobby Baby. What? Bobby Baby. And I mean, Bobby is fine and everything, but sis, you still got a whole husband. I understand that you were mad at Sam for what he did, but if you're mad, leave him. Leave him. This tit for tat thing is only going to end up getting somebody hurt. It's only going to end up getting somebody hurt. And Sam gave $0 about anything when he showed up in the restaurant where Bobby and Priscilla were having dinner. He could care less. That man said, I'm coming to get my wife. He said, I am coming to get my wife. So they doing a whole lot of ruthless things over on the Oval. They are, yes, Sam is mad, as he should be, but I mean, he started it. He started it, and now your woman is about to be laid up with Bobby Baby. About to be laid up with Bobby Baby. Hey. Yes. About to be laid up with Bobby Baby. Oh man. Yes, my boy Kyle got knocked the F out. I love Brad Benedict. I sometimes like Kyle. I don't know when it is that I like Kyle, but I sometimes like Kyle. But Max laid him the buck out. Yeah, he fine. Max laid him the buck out. Y'all see I'm trying to work on my cursing right, so pray for me. Max laid him out. Max laid him all the way out. He hit him so hard. And then he didn't just hit him one time, he hit him multiple times. Yes. Yes, Kyle got put to sleep. He put him to bed, literally. He put him to bed. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. So the Oval was crazy. Of course, what's Jason and Alan were at the house together, and luckily Alan had some protection, which was, I forgot the other. I should know his name, but I forgot his name. Somebody remind me of the name of the other officer, the one that goes to get the president's drugs, the one that he pulled up on Alan and Jason with the 9 pointed to the brain. I don't know how far this is going to get him. I don't know, because y'all know Jason kind of slick. So I don't know if this is going to help Alan. Jason is kind of slick. He has literally 13 plus lives, like Friday the 13th Jason. That's the other Jason. He has multiple lives. Yeah, I can't think of his name right now. I know Grip ended up getting, they murked Grip. So I don't know about, I can't remember his name right now. And I normally know his name. Yeah, I feel bad for Lily as well, Avanta, because Lily is stuck at the hospital. She told the people, look, I don't want to be here. Just let me go home. Y'all, you guys have stitched me up. Let me go home. But because she has been shot, yes, because she has been shot, there is no way that they're going to just let her walk out, because it could be a domestic situation and something else could happen to her, but they don't know who she's connected to. And yes, his name is Lorenzo. Thank you. I should remember him, because everybody used to say that he looked so much like Clark on Ruthless. So I should have remembered that name. But thank you, Linda Evans Faison. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Lorenzo. So Lorenzo had the gun to Jason's head. But like I said, I don't know how successful him having that gun is going to be. Let's see. I have to go. Okay, Keisha. I guess that's the Keisha. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all always know that you guys can catch the replay. If you can't find it on Facebook, in our Facebook group, on our Facebook page, Ruthless Addicts, you can definitely check it out over on YouTube at All Things Ruthless. I'm the only one over there. Well, not the only one over there, but the only one with All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. That's our home, y'all. Thank you for everyone that is watching from Facebook, Instagram. I'm sorry, not Instagram, but Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate you. So Simone, listen, I think Simone is well aware of what is going on with Eli. She know her man is cheating. She may not know with who, but she knows that he is slipping and dipping. Yeah, he's slipping and dipping. He wrong for that. I'm just so disgusted. I've never been more disgusted in a person's marital affairs than with Eli cheating with Victoria. And it's not because it's Victoria, but they portray Eli as this goody two-shoe, good husband, loving his wife, want to do, girl, you missed it. You missed the good. I'm sure, Linda, when you made your way to the Facebook group, you saw all the comments about Nancy. You saw all the comments. Don't sleep on it next week, though, because that's when we're going to see what the highest has to say when he makes his way to Nancy and Richard's home. Yeah, all hell is definitely going to break loose when she find out that her husband been sleeping with the first lady. Yep, you're right. You're right. But it's a relationship. Seems like this relationship between the vice president and Victoria has been going on way before they became first lady, and vice president. Seems like this is like a high school or a college relationship that was kind of forbidden by parents, because they felt like it would be better for a white man to be president and all that stuff. So it's crazy. Yeah, I'm not pleased with how Tyler Perry did the vice president either. I mean, it's bad enough she slept with Sam, and now she got to sleep with the vice president too. Just don't let her sleep with Richard. I won't be able to take no more. I will not be able to take anymore. Victoria don't like who? No, she don't like Sam. You're right. She don't like Sam. She just want him for sexual purposes. But I think there's something that was a previous relationship between the two. Victoria, somebody definitely needs to lay hands on Victoria. You're right, Avanta. Somebody definitely needs to lay hands. Definitely. I totally agree. And I can't wait for it. I'm going to put that thing on rewind, fast forward, reverse. Nah, definitely it better not be Richard. Nah. I definitely hope Richard does not swim in that pool. In that, what they call it, the lady pond of Victoria. Because that would just be out of line. But y'all, we saw Sheriff Conley getting it in, so we may see Richard get it in with somebody other than his wife. He may get it in with somebody other than his wife. Listen, shout out to Tyler Perry. I have no explanation behind why the writing is going the way that it is. Now, I hope Richard don't want Victoria, but I have no explanation as to why the writing is the way it is. But all I can say is it keeps me coming back. It keeps me coming back. I'm a Ruthless addict. It is what it is. He can put the highest as the president, and I'm still gonna watch Ruthless. Yeah, I'm thinking just about everybody is pretty much up to date on Ruthless. I mean, I'm sorry, on the Oval. A lot of people in the group watch it. A lot of people don't. I always advise people, hey, watch Ruthless. I mean, watch the Oval, because it some kind of way connects to Ruthless. Listen, knowing Tyler Perry, it may be another have and have not situation. The way that everybody is falling off like flies right now, it may be another situation. Yeah, we all still stunned. Chris said he's still stunned. Yes, we are. I think Sam. Let's see. I think Sam's wife is Victoria's sister. She's sassy for a reason. Yeah, I think there is something. There's a connection between Victoria, her father and Priscilla, because she got away with the most. She has cursed it. She's done everything except put her hands on Victoria. So she has gotten away with quite a bit. And all you have to do is make a phone call to the daddy, and they tell her, hey, leave her alone. She's not going anywhere. Chris says, yes, the Oval and Ruthless are 100% connected, and both keep me on the edge of my seat. Yes, Chris, they keep me on the edge of my seat, the edge of my bed, the edge of my stool, my everything. It's crazy. It is crazy. Y'all, before I get started with my guest, because my guest should be hopping on shortly, I want to remind, hold on, let me get this out of there. Let me see. Okay, before I get started with my guest, like I said, my guest should be popping on shortly. I want to invite those of you who are in the Atlanta area, and if you're willing to travel, January 28th, we will be having a Ruthless Addicts Cares event with our guest, Stevie Baggs Jr. Y'all know him as Oliver. Like I said, it is January 28th, and it is going to be held in Johns Creek, Georgia. My girl Mercedes Millionaire and I have put together another foundation event for you guys. Now, this is your opportunity to come out and meet some of the Ruthless cast members. We've done about 4 or 5 of them so far for y'all. Well, almost 4, yeah. And you know, hopefully, prayerfully, we are going to continue. But with that being said, if you're interested in purchasing tickets, you can check out the link in my Ruthless Addicts Cares, my Ruthless Addicts Cares Instagram page, or just go to Eventbrite and type in lunch with Oliver Stevie Baggs Jr. Okay. All right, y'all. I think I see my guest is tuning in. They're logging on. Let's see. As soon as I see them pop up on the screen, y'all, I'm going to give it to you. How many of you guys watch BMF? How many of you guys, give me a thumbs up or a heart, whatever you want to give me, if you guys watch BMF. Black Mafia Family, y'all, on Stars. And it has, the reason I really, really wanted to do this interview is because on this, well, we were introduced to this character in the first season. However, the second season really showed his true colors. The character of K-9. And K-9 is out of control, you guys. K-9, listen, I got some things I want to tell y'all, but K-9 literally unalived the person right after a basketball game in broad daylight and could care less. And could care less. Got in the car, told Meech, let's roll out, and was okay with it. So we're still waiting, but our guy, I'm probably messing up his name. Y'all know I will mess up a syllable or two. Mr. Rayan. I'm gonna ask him how I pronounce that because I sound real crazy messing it up. Mr. Rayan Lawrence, also known as K-9 in Black Mafia Family, y'all. We are waiting. It's going to be on here shortly. I'm just waiting for him to pop up on the screen. And then we're gonna get this thing started. Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments. Oh, y'all chatting amongst yourselves. And also, while we're here, for those of you all that don't know, today is our girl Nareen S. Brown's birthday. So shout out to her. She's Lynn in Ruthless. So shout out to her. Happy birthday to Lynn. Okay, so y'all hold on. Give me one moment, okay? Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. So my guest, Mr. Rayan, I got it, y'all, because I had a little help. But Mr. Rayan is coming on in soon. He's working on it. He's got a little technical difficulties, but I can assure you guys it's going to be an amazing, ruthless conversation. Y'all know how we do it. And if you guys have any questions for him, sure, feel free to drop those comments in the comment section and I will read them off. North Carolina, Linda Evans Faison. North Carolina is not very far. Depending on what part of North Carolina you're located, it's not very far. So go ahead and head on over to Eventbrite, purchase your ticket. The tickets are $60. You'll receive a lunch, drinks. You'll be able to sit and actually have a conversation with our guest. So feel free, y'all. Feel free to check that out. Feel free to check that out. All right, y'all. With that being said, I am going to bring you guys on this man. When I saw this character hit the screen, you thought he was a little cool and laid back, but then you find out that this man is ruthless as hell. Excuse my language for those of you that don't use the word hell, okay? This man is ruthless. With that being said, I want to introduce you all to Mr. Rayan Lawrence. Hello, sir.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I couldn't miss up. I appreciate this opportunity, first of all. So thank you to you and your team for being willing to come over here to this craziness of Ruthless, this Ruthless conversation. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. I mean, K-9 is ruthless, so you know what I mean? It makes sense.
Listen, when you describe the character as ruthless, I saw in one of your previous interviews, I was like, he can't be more ruthless than Lamar. But then, let me tell you guys how ruthless, and then I'm going to let Mr. Rayan talk. But let me tell you all how ruthless this man, this character K-9 is. First of all, not only does he take Big L's lips off and put them in a box, but as he is handing out gifts to his crew, he hands a box of lips to Meech. Now that's ruthless. That is ruthless. Out of control. With that being said, who is Rayan Lawrence?
How you guys doing, man? Again, thank you for having me. So you want to know who is Rayan Lawrence, or you want to know who is K-9?
I need to know who Rayan Lawrence is first, because anybody that can play K-9, it's got to be something kind of different.
Right. Well, Rayan Lawrence, from Brooklyn, New York, from the streets, you know what I mean? Grew up, both parents, mother's Jamaican, dad's Trinidadian. So I got that Caribbean in me, and just, cool cat, love basketball, love play video games, hang out with friends. Like to do vacation, like to travel, love to party.
Okay.
So that's kind of me in a nutshell. A real cool, laid back dude, and here in sunny California.
Absolutely, love to hear it. Because if you had came on and said you were K-9 for real, like, I would be afraid of having this conversation right now.
Right, Vlad. Let me talk to you a bit later.
Exactly. We need to think about this a little bit later on.
Right.
With that being said, let's introduce, because most of my group, my audience are fans and followers of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. Now, like I said, the reason why I really wanted to dig into the character of K-9 is because he does some quite ruthless things. So now, how did you prepare to be K-9? But before you answer that, I know that the real K-9, Lawrence Nelsville. Newell, thank you. I messed that all up. I told you I'm not that good with names. But Lawrence Newell, may he rest in peace. He's a ruthless guy. So how did you prepare to be K-9?
Well, you know, me and my coach got together, Sheik from Sheik Studios, and we started just. I didn't know any information on Lawrence Newell, which his street name is Dog. I didn't have any information on him, so I just started to do a lot of digging deep on the Detroit roots and gangs back. And then, you know, you had Young Boys Incorporated back in Detroit, which was one of the top crime organizations back then. So, looking at how, you know, listen to those YouTube stories and listen to what they did back in the days, and dug deep into kind of like a method acting sense memory of me growing up and seeing different things in the streets and Flatbush, and just coming up with how he would feel when he's in these moments of doing these ruthless things. And yeah, just trying to find that balance on how he was. You know, even like Colombians, right? When you research and you do the YouTubes or the Google these things that Colombians did, this is stuff that Colombians were doing whenever somebody owed them money. So this is what they gave K-9 in this particular these particular scenes. So just researching on that, and yeah, just trying to be in that mind space when I was filming it as I'm really doing this. You know, but yeah, that's pretty much how I was able to break it down. Eventually, midway through filming, I was able to meet his family and hear stories. I couldn't give them any information because I signed an NDA, but hearing the stories from him, and I was along. What I was doing was going along with what Dog was about. So I was on track, and yeah, that's just by studying and doing my research, and that's how I was able to kind of, you know, develop this character and have the demeanor by just that method acting and a little bit of sense of memory.
Absolutely. You're knocking it out, because initially, like I said, you think as an audience member, you think that K-9 is just, oh, let me just give Meech this info. Let me teach him how to do this. Let me teach him how to move. But he lets him know straight up, don't mess up my money. Don't be late, and don't mess up my money.
Oh, yeah.
So that is you're definitely doing an amazing job bringing out K-9.
Thank you so much.
And for those of you that have never watched BMF, I don't know what you're waiting on, but you need to go ahead and do it. As a matter of fact, congratulations. I just found out that you guys have been renewed for season 3.
Yes.
So shout out to you and your cast members. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, over your time in acting, you portrayed quite a few characters, over 47 credits worth, probably more than that by now, but quite a few variation of characters. The funniest one, the one that had a little sense of humor, was, oh my God, I can't believe I just forgot the name.
Which show?
It was on, oh, I hate when I do this, and I literally put it. Okay, so anyway, it was a show about the lady who, it was Vanessa Williams, and she fell in love with her son's best friend or friend.
Yeah, a love tale.
A love tale. Thank
on
you.
BT Plus.
Thank you. Kenneth came in with the jokes. He was funny. So was it again the method acting training that took you from being a serious character to being a hilarious character?
Well, that's pretty much essentially that's kind of me. And that was probably one of the first projects I was able to really just be me. I know one of my friends would always tell me, hey, just be you in some of these roles. And that's essentially me. I like to bug out and have fun and make jokes. So that was essentially Rayan in that character, Ken, you know, making jokes on my boy. So that was essentially me, you know, that jokester and, you know, charming. So that was pretty much me in that. And that was method, just being me and being in the moment and and bringing out myself in that character, Ken.
Well, you're working for two two sisters. So you went from working for Cedra to Tasha. Both of those sisters have produced. Did you notice any difference between the two ladies as far as not the appearance, but just the way that they produce or direct?
Yeah, I think Cedra's more of the laid back, and she's more of the soft tone. Tasha's more of the high tone, and more aggressive. That's the way I'll commit it to. But it was a blessing to work with both of them. I've wanted to work with Cedra for years. I was auditioning for her when she was doing plays back in Harlem, New York, and Tasha wanted to work with her. Eventually, she started to work behind the scenes. I was a fan of her in front of the scenes, but she started to work behind the scenes. So eventually I ended up working with her here on BMF, but I wanted to work with her once she started being behind the scenes and directing and producing. So fortunately enough, I was able to work with her on BMF shortly after I did A Love Tale with Sidra, which was amazing. Finally worked with them after years of, auditioning for projects that they have cast or they was being a producer or the director of.
Absolutely. That is super. That's dope in itself, because I've watched Tasha Smith as well as her sister do their thing in the industry, and the ladies are killing it right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
They are. Yes. They're amazing, and very sweet and loving. And awesome. They're like, oh, they always got your back. Always got your back.
Wow. So now you played some intense characters over the years. You've been in this game for a while, but you've played some intense characters. Now, nothing compared to K-9. So we're just gonna get off K-9 for a second. But I saw that you were casted to play Tretch in All Eyes on Me with Tupac.
Yeah.
How did that even happen? Was it just good casting, good management, good team? They put you together, or how did that work out?
Well, it's crazy. The casting director Winsome Sinclair was a big fan of mine, so she would always bring me in for a project. Actually, she's the one that cast A Love Tale as well. Cast me in A Love Tale. So with All Eyes on Me now, she brought me in, and a couple months before that, which was weird, is I started freestyling. I would get with a couple friends and we would just freestyle, off the rip out of nowhere, right? And when I was a kid back in Brooklyn, New York, I was freestyling. And then I went years without freestyling. Like I said, I have a Caribbean background, so I would listen to reggae every single day, and I love doing my dance hall and in these clubs, this, that, and the third. But a couple months before I hear about All Eyes on Me casting, we would just freestyle, and I'll get that feel that I had before. Of hip hop, that hip hop feel. So I get to the audition, and it says you got to rhyme after your scene, and I was, oh, this is dope. I was pretty much practicing and not knowing. So I went in and auditioned, did my scene, and I did a couple bars from Wu-Tang song back in the days. I forgot the name of it right now. But I think, Ro, I'm going to give it to you with old trivia. But like cocaine straight from Bolivia. So that was one of the rhymes that I did. And they loved it. And, they brought me back. And to be able to play an icon like Tretch, that was a dream come true, and working on the set with different cast members, all of us had different story as how we was able to get this role. My friend Khadija, who played Queen Latifah, she was always dressing up like Queen Latifah on a daily basis. My boy Chris, who plays Humpty Dump, he went to his last two Halloween parties dressed as Humpty Dump. So we were pretty much prepared to play these characters for it, and we all grew up on Tupac. So be able to be a part of that project was a blessing.
Absolutely. Listen, I can see the Tretch. So they cast it really well with that. They cast it really well. All right. So who out of any producer, actor, writer in the industry, who would you like to work with?
Oh, off rip is Denzel.
Okay.
That's number one. That's the person I would love to work with. So Denzel, you watching? Listen.
Yes. Come
That's your
get him,
boy.
Denzel. He's doing his thing. He's absolutely killing it in the game. And
Thank
you
you.
can't go wrong with Denzel, even if it's
Yeah.
just sitting there listening to a message that he has. You cannot go wrong.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Always great
Listen, y'all,
motivational
for
speaker.
those of you all that are just tuning in, I am talking with the Rayan Lawrence, also known as K-9 from BMF. Thank you guys for tuning in. Now let's continue this conversation, and then I'm gonna wrap this thing up because I respect your time and I appreciate you being here.
Appreciate
Which
that.
character? You're welcome. You are so welcome. Which character has been the most fun to play?
I would say this character. Everybody loves the bad guy, so I'm not this guy on a daily basis. So to be able to dive in and really, come to a conclusion of why he did what he did, or you remember this, loosely based on true story. So the alleged things that he did,
Right.
to be able to come and have the conclusion of why he did this, and you guys seen the first two episodes, shoot this guy in the head, cut off this girl lips, beat this dude to a pulp, and then kill him for shooting at me. Yeah, it was just fun to dive into his role, and the love from the cast, because this is probably the longest I've worked on a project at one time, which we did 5 months. So every day you'll get somebody, man, you killing it. Oh, K-9 is on set. So the support that I was getting from everybody, from the series regulars to the guys behind the scenes, the crew, the directors, the producers. So you're getting this on a daily basis when you're on set. It was good, and it just kept me going. And yeah, it was just fun to play this character. I'm not this guy at all. So to be able to play him was just it was cool. It's cool. To me, it's just a show, right? But some of the stuff he might have done in real life. But to me, I got to look at it. It's just a show. I was doing it for the character, for the show. But yeah, it was a fun character to play.
Absolutely. You're literally playing a very controversial character. Did you have any hesitation in even going ahead and being a part of it? Because you know about the whole BMF and
Right.
the 50 Cent stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Did you have any hesitation?
No hesitation. I was just excited that they gave me the opportunity. That's the main thing. And BMF is iconic. They set the trend, and being in Atlanta in these parties and popping champagne and having all the ladies, the white t-shirts, the big jewelry. So they really set the culture. So being a part of the historic group BMF was an amazing opportunity just to get it. And season 1, I was there for one episode. I shot it for about a week, and just being on set with everybody was amazing. Being able to see people from BMF was dope, and then to come back and see them expand the character K-9, finding out how much K-9 meant to Meech. So I'm learning all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, this dude really, like, if you had looked at a person that was very pivotal in Meech's life to take Meech to the next level, it was K-9 dog.
Absolutely.
He took him to the next level. Meech loved what K-9 was about. The women, the jewelry. Like,
Yes.
if you go back and you listen to the documentary, episode 2 of Blowing Money Fast, he explains that, of how much Lawrence meant to him.
Yes. And
Yeah,
you can tell in watching Meech and that what's going on right now in the season, you can tell that he emulated a lot of what K-9 was doing, and he was
right.
trying to get to the level of where K-9 is. So
Minus the
you're
violence.
correct on that.
You're minus the violence.
Right, minus the violence, because Meech is not that, but
right. Meech was like, I'm good on all that. I'm gonna do this and that, but I'm good at it.
So now I have two more questions, and then I'm out. When you handed Meech that box with the lips in there with big L's, did you know that there were going to be a pair of lips in there? Did you guys know that, or was it like a shocking moment of, oh my God, no, they didn't?
No, we knew it was gonna be in there. We knew because in the script, it was sometimes you get certain times where directors would throw something at you, but this happened to be in the script, so we already knew what was to come. But what I added to it, which is what they like, was at the end where I say, "Go ahead and finish your steak," because it was so
Listen,
intense. I was like, "All right, this is how Lawrence would have been. He would have been like, listen, just have my money on time. All right, go ahead and finish your steak. Enough of that. Enough of
listen. I was
spaghetti.
like,
Let's
how
go
you
ahead and
expect?
finish the steak."
I was like, how you expect this man to finish the steak and you just gave him like, come on, but
Right,
you
like it was nothing.
like it was nothing.
Nothing. That's another day. Just have my
Absolutely,
money on time.
right. With that being said, what would you, Rayan Lawrence, like to be remembered for when it's all said and done? Not that you're going anywhere anytime soon, because I see you going and going and going. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what would you, Rayan Lawrence, like to be remembered for the most?
Oh wow. That's a really good question. So, what would Rayon Lawrence like to be remembered for? Somebody that was a go getter, never took no for an answer, and always just found a way to get whatever he wanted, just like how Meech was, right? Found a
Right,
way to get out of the poverty and do for others. That's how I am. Wherever I go, I want to be able to bring friends. Me being in this business, I want to be able to inspire people, actors, not only actors or producers, directors, whatever in my business, but in all aspects of their career choice, right? Is trusting in God. And I'm that person that, just going to seek the knowledge to get where I need to get to and going to work hard, not make these excuses, not take no for an answer, find a way to get where I need to go. So, pretty much all that said and done, somebody that inspires everyone for whatever aspects of career that path that you want to do. You watch my career and you watch the grind that I've been through, and I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm keep growing and growing, and I want to be an inspiration to others.
absolutely. You're definitely gonna make your mark on quite a few people. You literally made your mark on me. Like I said, I was introduced to you by watching BMF. However, I had to go back and look, and I'm like, Power, like he's been in a lot of everything. This dude has literally been killing it, killing it, killing it. You may not be where you want to be right now, but sir, I salute you, and I promise you are going to get there. You just keep grinding. Much respect to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. One thing I want to say as well is I know, you guys are a big Ruthless fans, big Tyler Perry fans. And I know how y'all ride for everybody, all the Tyler Perry shows. So I know also was on House of Pain.
Yes,
I was
yes.
also just
I
on House
wanted
of
to
Pain.
ask
So
about that, but I wanted to respect the time. You know what I
no,
mean?
that's
I'm
fine.
like,
That's
you
fine.
Tyler Perry family anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna keep grinding.
Tyler
I
Perry
loved
family,
it. I
yeah.
loved it. And with that being said, I am going to make sure that the Ruthless fans know who Rayon Lawrence is, who K-9 is. That is my ultimate goal. You were in my survey of who did y'all think was the most ruthless character this week. I promise you were. And just so happened your team got back with me and was like, okay, let's do it. And I was like, oh my God. But they will, by the time I'm done, they will know who Rayon Lawrence is as well as K-9. So, with that being said, thank you so much, Mr. Lawrence, for being here, for being a part of this ruthless conversation. I appreciate you so much. Can you please tell everyone where they can find you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Rayon Lawrence. So at RAYANLAWRENCE. And
That's right.
I answer my DMs, I answer comments. I
He
mean,
does.
now I can't get to it as quick as I used to, but I'll get to them eventually.
I'm sure those DMs are blowing up right about now, and I just got lucky to get my question responded to.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, yeah, that's
it's pretty tough, but it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to answer everybody because, like I said, I like to give people the knowledge that I did growing up. So I'm always there to give people advice if people need to want to know how to get to the next level in my career path. I'll give you the tools that I was able to gain through the years of working in the business.
Absolutely. Listen, I could go on and on and on, but I know I got to respect your time. Thank you so much for being a part of our Ruthless conversation. We have learned that you are not as ruthless as K-9 is. You're God-fearing. You don't mind inspiring others. And with that, we absolutely appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate the whole Ruthless fan base, the Tyler Perry fan base. Thank you again for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you. And you have a blessed week.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right. Take care. Bye.
All right, you guys. That is it. It was an amazing, Ruthless conversation. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you, Miss Tamara, his publicist. I absolutely appreciate you for getting this all together. Thank you again, Mr. Rayan Lawrence, for being a part of this Ruthless conversation. With that being said, we are standing by, Ruthless fans, to see if we're going to get a new episode of Ruthless later on tonight, after in the morning Thursday. We're waiting to see if we're going to get a new episode. I can't promise you. I don't know. I'm on standby just like you guys are. But in the meantime, when I post all of my info, all of my videos about Mr. Rayan Lawrence, I promise you guys are going to be impressed. Make sure you guys tune in. With that being said, y'all already know how we do it over here. Stay ruthless.